It was different.
It was different.
It's always different.
Indeed it is.
It's different every time.
Yeah, I really, actually, this time, I really like the part where you dropped away the pedal and went straight back to just the guitar. I felt there was a lot of space in that, and I could engage with it, and it gave me a space to draw.
Yeah, that was interesting. I thought it was being too busy, and I thought, it's like having a conversation where you think, oh, God, I'm saying too much. Just shut up. So, I decided to drop back too, and then I kind of re-engage with you.
Yeah.
It's always different.
Indeed. It's like we are having a conversation, but we're using different languages. Your language is music. My language is drawing. And in my language, I've got lines and dots and flicks, and there's that wiggly line.
Love the wiggly line.
I know you
I ride on that wiggly line.
I know. And there's colour as well. And sometimes I see a colour when I'm hearing the sound, and sometimes it just looks really yellow. I think in that one there was definitely like these speckles of orange. I could hear them. But other times it's multi-sensory, and sometimes I can kind of get a taste, and I think, oh, that tastes a little bit leafy. I'm gonna do that.
It's a worry. It's a worry. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not like it's just one language, because for me there's a language of architecture going on as well.
Really?
Because, I think these layers are happening here. You're building things up with layers. I'm building things up with layers. And there seems to be this kind of like architectural space happening here with us both, with creating an atmosphere.
I know what you mean about the atmosphere. I think I build that atmosphere by sometimes really notating what you're playing. I'm making marks in a rhythmical way, and like I'm writing your music. But at other times I kind of stand back and I realise I'm drawing a picture and I'm working in a rectangle, and there's a composition going on. And so there's kind of like several approaches to building that atmosphere.
You're absolutely right. And I think when you're talking about a vocabulary before, you've got your flicks and your splatters and your wiggly line. I've got a vocabulary too, and for me it starts with laying down perhaps a rhythm section and then some bass over the top, and it's like having a field to play on. So there's this field, and you just kind of wander out into it and have fun. But in that field, there's also things you can do, and for me it's like, funky little bass slaps or funky little kind of guitar licks, or just stepping back and just colouring something just with a couple of little notes.
Well, that's very painterly of you, Jane.
Oh, very, yeah.
Very. But, every time we do this, and we do this on a regular basis, we're having jams, and that's what we call it. It's improvisation, and every time we do it, it comes out different, and I'm making marks, and I'm drawing in a way that I wouldn't normally get to drawing like that just on my own. So that's the power of working with Jane in this collaboration.
It is a collaborative process, and both drawing and music are improvisational. You've got a home base to go to, but then you can range out from that base and work together. So that's how we make a difference, isn't it, Hannah?
And making a difference for us is making a difference in a moment.
Yeah, in the moment.
Thank you.
Thanks. And thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Jane.